everybody, welcome to Recon Ranch. Gonna do another loadout video, you know, what you guys don't ask for, but I'm giving you anyway. This one is for the 2026 Recon Run and Gun in Finger, Texas. This is the first event I've done that's specifically like this. It's a long range event with running. I've only done 2 long range events. They were the Tactical Games Sniper Challenge, and technically on day 2 they had something very similar to this. I don't know how closely it's going to follow that or not, so I guess I'm saying this is the first event that's purely just the run and gun, rucking, and all that stuff. Big difference is I won't have a plate carrier like I did at the Tactical Games Sniper Challenge, so I'll have a little different loadout, and I'm using a different gun. So we'll dive into that right now, actually. So usually I use a 6.5 gas gun. Decided that all that's too heavy, plus I want to step outside my comfort zone a little bit, and this is the gun I use at proving grounds. Basically every other 2-gun event that I have to use a rifle, this is the 223 16-inch rifle that I use. It does have a Vortex 1-10 Razor on it. That should be perfectly capable of targets out to 670, which is what our long distance target is supposed to be, and everything in between. I also have an RMR up top in case I need it. I doubt I do, but it's there. I have a wonderful dope chart back here that only goes to 500, so I need to change that. I've only taken this rifle to about like 525 yards in a competition. It was actually, I think, the national championship for Tactical Games 23 probably, and I hit the 5-something target and I did not get engaged any further. So I've shot at targets further. I didn't remember the data. It was like we were at a long range. I just put it out there and started shooting and hit it on the 7th one or something like that. So I don't have a ton of data. I'm working on trying to get some of that ahead of time, but the range that we use is really far away, and every day that I've been able to go, it's been really windy, usually 15 plus mile per hour winds, and more importantly, it has been cold because we're in Indiana, and our weather is just bizarre. So it's been 10 degrees, but with that wind chill, it's like -2. So I'm not really going out there. I know I should probably go out and suck it up anyway, but I don't want to. So I'm going to hopefully have a range day in between now and then, where I can test this out at long distance. If not, I'm going off what I have off past 500, basically what I have on a ballistic calculator, and hope that it's somewhat close and I can see my misses and correct. For the pistol, usually I use a Walther PDP steel frame. Yes, I am a Walther fanboy, proud of it. I love them. They're great pistols. They work really well for me. This time I'm using the Walther PDP Pro SD. There's 2 reasons I'm using this over the steel frame. One, and most importantly, it is 12 ounces lighter. So it's substantially lighter, and with this running, I'm trying to make myself as light as possible. And here in a little bit, you're gonna be like, hey, then why are you doing that dumb stuff? Well, yeah, I probably could make myself even lighter, but I've heavied some stuff up by carrying too much. Anyway, we'll get to that later. This is a great gun. I still am very accurate with it. But the second reason is this Trijicon RCR is enclosed, and the people that I'm doing this with are just very confident it's gonna rain that day. So this is a lot better than the rain. The other one has the Trijicon RMR HD, and I've got water in that a couple times. It has caused a little bit of an issue. Really only one, and it wasn't a big issue. I was able to kind of fix it pretty quick. But if it actually is actively raining, I'd like to have something like this. So this will be the pistol I use. This will be the rifle I use. And yeah, hopefully, like I said, it'll be new. I will be doing an after action report. Probably with one of the guys at Rogal Tactical who I'm doing the event with, and tell you where I failed, could have done better, should have changed, etc., etc. Next, so also this will be the first event besides like local 2-gun matches that I've ever done without a plate carrier. So I am using a chest rig, so don't need the plate carrier, so I thought, okay, let's use the chest rig. I will have that. The configuration I have now is probably the heaviest it's going to get. It is the heaviest it's going to get. I'm probably going to lighten this up a little bit, but I've been practicing running with all these configurations and seeing what I like. And this one, I mean, it kind of feels like a plate carrier, so it doesn't bother me too much. In this, I have 3 32. They're 30 round with +2 extensions. So to start off, I have 5 30 rounders with +2 extensions, so 5 32 rounders, and I have 1 20 rounder. We'll see if that stays. I've got some other stuff I'm doing, so I'm playing with that. But I will have 5 of those. I'll have 3 up front here, and then I've got 2 20 rounders in the pistol mags for pistol mag on the side. And then here I've got a 20 round rifle mag and 2 18 round pistol mags. My guess is I'm going to strip these mags inside this pocket. And I'm definitely going to strip one of these rifle mags up here. I'll probably keep these there. I have a pocket underneath. Right now it has the bag that I keep extra ammo in, kind of loose ammo. So I've got loose 223 in here. I've got 20 rounds in here. I'm probably going to carry more like 30, but just loose rounds. Two reasons. One, as I go, I can unzip that. So if I have a stage where I use 28 rounds, I have 4 rounds left, I can just dump those into there or load it up depending. But I can dump those extra rounds into there and have that there, and then put that mag in here somewhere and kind of get rid of it. But I'll have those extra there. I also have one with some extra pistol mags, maybe. Pistol ammo. I'm not sure if I'm gonna have extra pistol ammo or not. I think I have enough pistol covered here, hopefully, unless I'm really having a bad day. In that case, there's probably not enough ammo in the world. The only downside of this pouch down here is it does move a little bit, but this should be light enough that's not moving too much and not annoying me. The annoyance will be, and I actually have not run with this in there yet, the annoyance will come with the rounds hitting each other. So we'll see if that stays like that. Otherwise, that'll go in here. Belt. Running the belt I use for everything. Got a Dara level 2 holster. Can't say good enough things about Dara. I love their retention system. I love their holsters. I love how just I don't know, their little hood here I like better than most of the flimsy ones. Anyway, personal preference. G-Code Scorpion mags. I will be running what I usually run. I've got 2 rifle, 2 pistol. I will always have one full rifle and 1 full pistol in here. These will be for when I come up to a stage and I want to load some more. I can run with these in here, no problem. They don't bother me at all. When I put them up here, the rifle mag starts to get a little annoying, so I could probably put another pistol in here, but I think I'm just going to keep it clear as well. And I will load that as needed. So I will probably load my gun from this. If need, reloads will be from here. My main load will be from here. So as I come up and they say, okay, you need to get ready, I'll take a mag from here first. Or here if I have it ready, and then these will be my reload. So this could potentially, if I don't ever have to go to a second mag, I'm sure I will, but these could potentially just stay like that the whole time. And like I said, I will maybe move some to here if needed. If I feel like there's a heavy pistol stage or a heavy rifle stage, I may move some extras here to have there. It's for quick access. I do have a dump pouch in there. Doubt I need it, but it's there. It's lightweight, doesn't take up anything. Next, we'll go to the bag. Right now, I won't have this light on there. When I run at night sometimes, that's the only time we have. I have 2 little ones, so after they go to bed is when I run, so I put the light on. I freak neighbors out when I run in tactical stuff. So I have the Everly Stock Bandit. I'm going to show you kind of this first. We'll get to that in a minute. One reason I actually really like this bag, there's a couple reasons actually. This is kind of a well thought out bag. We've got place for pistol mags, 3 pistol mags here, and this is 4 pistol mags. That's what this is for. So I'm going to have 2 here at least. And there's a little place here for some rifle mags too. But there's also this longer pocket over here that I'm actually using for the rifle mags, mainly to balance everything out. I don't want all my weight over on this side. I feel like that get weird. So I'll probably put 2 rifle over here, maybe 1 rifle here, have those pistols here. In the bottom part of this is going to potentially be that loose ammo. And then I'll have this as on top as I can get it. The other thing that I'm playing with here, so I have a pair of range-finding binoculars. I like to keep them in this bag, although it's a tight bag. This is the bag it came with. So for now, I'm going to show you this. I want to keep them here. I've done that for other competitions where I keep in this front pocket. The reason I do that is when I come up to a stage, I can just toss this bag on the ground, grab these, pull them out, and go. I don't have to open the bag. I can just pull these out and I can range find. The problem is, the only problem I have with this bag, and to be honest with you, when I saw this, I thought it was covered, is as you'll see here, if I can get this done in a amount of time, I'm just going to waste all the time on this, is it can come out the side real easy. So I just need to figure out a way to either get a bag or something that I can keep this in here and keep it from moving out the sides. I haven't decided what I'm going to do yet, but hopefully I have something that I can figure out. Otherwise, I will put it in the very top of this and just kind of have the bag loosely open, and I can rip that out. On the side, I will have a rain jacket. It's supposed to rain. If it doesn't rain, if it's not going to rain that day, the forecast doesn't have any, I'll strip this. I may keep it just for it depending on the cold. This is all going to be weather dependent. There's going to be a couple pieces here, clothing-wise, that are all weather dependent. If it doesn't rain, but it looks going to be cold than I thought, I may keep this just to kind of warm me up on stages. Again, it sounds like I could come up to a stage for my run, and I could be the next shooter, like hurry up and go, or I could be sitting there and waiting for 30 minutes. In that case, I'll want some warmer clothes. But that's how this bag's going to be set up. I will also have up top here in this little head pouch, I'll have 3 things. One thing is not there right now. It's around here somewhere. Actually, the first thing I'll tell you, it'll be a notebook. They said there's some intel that will help you. I don't know what that means, but I'll have something to write down maybe. I don't know if there's going to be like a guy in a dragon costume that I'll be like, hey man, like, and I have a secret password he's going to give me, or if there's going to be a big billboard that says, hey, dumbass, the next targets are here, you should write this down. I don't know what the intel is going to be. They haven't really specified, and I'm sure they don't want to keep it secret, but there'll be something that potentially I'll have to write down, so I'll have that notebook in case. I'll also keep a microfiber with me. If it rains, or if it's dusty, or if it's muddy, having this to wipe off optics, your glasses, is a good thing to have. I will also keep with me an extra pair of Ear Pro. I'll be using probably the Peltor Tri-Flange. They're the only ones that fit my ear. As I start running and I swell up and all that stuff, they fit less, and I may have to go over ear, but we'll see. So I may keep over ear in here at the bottom. Then I have my handy wind calculator device. Once you power this on, it's only one step after that. Hold it up. See, the wind's going that way. Don't have the money for a Kestrel, don't have the patience to learn a Kestrel, and don't really have, I think, the skill to use a Kestrel. So I use that. I can check the wind if I need to. Half the time I don't. There's usually something out there you can see, so I use that instead. That would be my bag. I will also have probably a 32-ounce Nalgene here. I know a lot of people are saying, oh, it's only 4 miles, but I know my body pretty well. I did a lot of triathlons, and if I don't have water and I start to get dehydrated, I get stupid. So I'll forget stuff, or like if I get that intel, you know, they'll say, hey, the password is blueberry whipped cream, and I'll go up there and I'll be like, I forgot the password, even though it should be such an easy password to remember. It's also my safe word. Yeah, so I did the belt, did that. Next, I'll have some stuff on my arm. I'll have a little dope sheet on my arm. Everything up to 350 is confirmed. Past that is not. It's from the ballistic calculator. Like I said, hopefully I can confirm that stuff, but I will have that on me. I'm also going to use a GoPro. This is an older GoPro, but everyone has like those cool like Insta 360s, and everyone's using like cool stuff, and they've got GoPros that are smaller, but this is what I have. And I've used it a couple times on a stage, and it's actually a really interesting point of view to look back on and see what you're doing. And watching yourself on video sounds kind of vain, but like it's also, you learn a lot. Like, man, I realize I take a long time sometimes unloading my weapon. I need to be faster at that. Like I really take my time for some reason. I thought I was doing it fast, but it seems like I just take my time and kind of lollygag it. So I'll have that with me. I'll just do it on the shooting portions. If I do any video while I'm running, I'll just use my phone with me. I will also, this is all kind of weather dependent here. This is not weather dependent. Got these socks. I won these at the Sniper Challenge the year we won it, the Ruck socks. These are super comfortable little socks. I need to buy some more, but I'll be using those socks. I will keep with me, again, more than likely, as long as it's cool enough, it's above 50, which I doubt it will be. This may not happen, but I'll keep with me a pair of running gloves. I'm not going to take my cool tactical gloves because I don't like shooting with gloves, so if I can avoid it, I will. My plan is to run with these. If it's too warm to run with them, but still I may need some gloves, I'll probably, like my last, I don't know, 2 minutes in, if I can see the stage, I'll throw these on, warm my hands up a little bit, and then have that. I'll also keep with me, I have a Smart Wool beanie cap, and it's very, very thin. I mean, it feels like it's nothing. It's like a t-shirt thin, but this thing is so warm. I'll run with this in like 30-degree weather, and I'll sweat. I'm not going to wear this during the run. Again, unless for some reason it gets really cold, I will more than likely just have this ready to go in a pocket as I come up to a stage if I need time. I'll probably just run, I'll probably end up being a hat the rest of the time. But those are kind of weather dependent. Then the kind of clothes I'm going to run in, not that you guys probably really give a shit about my clothes, but hey, you got to be fashionable. Under Armour tactical pants, the non-cargo pants. I don't like cargo pants. It does have a little pocket on the side. I'll put something in there, I'm sure, maybe a microfiber or maybe that little notebook or something like that. These are super comfortable. I've used these in 20-degree weather and 80-degree weather, and they're always really comfortable. I'll probably have a long sleeve t-shirt on, or a long sleeve like Under Armour heat gear, cold gear thing. And then I'll have one of these. North Face, I don't think they make these anymore, but when they did a long time ago, I bought every color they had. There's a little checkered, and you see a little checker there in them, but they're really great to run in. They're really warm, but they're also, and you can kind of get some air in there, and that's why I like the zip. If I'm hot, I can unzip it, start to cool things off. If I get cold, I can zip it back up, so I like using that. I'll use one of these. I'll probably have I have a black one or a yellow one I'll probably use for that. The yellow one's hooded, so maybe I'll use that. I don't know. Shoes, I'll just use some regular old running shoes, some trail shoes, the Ultra Lone Peaks. I really like those. I'll use the short ones, not the long ones. But that's my planned loadout. I will do an after action report with one of the guys, more than likely with one of the guys from Local Tactical, and tell you what I maybe didn't need, needed, didn't use, would have used, etc., etc. But if you guys have any questions or comments, or maybe I'm missing something, you know, feel free to leave them down below. Thank you guys for watching, and until next time, we'll see you later.